morning, everyone.
Well, what do you know? It's morning already.
Come on, wake up.
Let's go.
Please don't wake me up.
Come on, get out of bed.
Glenn, Angel, and Tim.
We ready?
The Big Show on Kiss 92.
Good morning and welcome to the biggest and best breakfast show in the world. We are The Big Show, and today we are honored to have with us the owner of Ziklag Fitness, Asia's only ART Level 2 practitioner, ART instructor, and international sports therapist. Aldrin Ho is with us. Good morning, Aldrin.
Good morning.
Good morning, Aldrin. Thanks for coming in. Okay, yesterday I made a big boo-boo. I was like, Asia's only art level 2 practitioner, and then Glenn, very politely corrected me. So what exactly is ART?
It's active release techniques.
Okay.
It's a patented manual therapy, which was invented in the US by Dr. Michael Lee in the 80s. So it's a really precise method of soft tissue therapy where you have very precise contact on the soft tissue structures, and you get the person to move the structure from a shortened position to a lengthened position.
Ooh, something tells me you'll be able to help me today.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I'll tell you my problem in just a while.
And to Angel's point, I'm sure that what you do is considered an art as well. I mean, you are an artist when it comes to helping people dealing with their issues. But if we could ask you, I mean, based on what you were describing, how does active release technique, or ART, how is it similar or different from, say, going to a chiro or getting physiotherapy?
Well, it's a manual therapy technique. It's a modality. So actually, chiros and physios can learn the technique. And Dr. Michael Lee, the guy who invented it, he himself is a chiro. So it's just a manual therapy. My background is in sports therapy, sports massage. I was a PT before.
Right.
So I learned this technique because it was very precise. You don't have to put too much strength on it. It's not like you're going to go all out and press the whatever structure that is having the problem. Is really finding the right depth and putting a lot of tension on it and just getting the muscle through its or the soft tissue structure through its range of motion.
Right. Aldrin, you have a gym, and within the gym is your therapy facility as well, right? Where is it located?
It's in Kembangan, but it used to be all in one place. Now I have another separate facility called Ziklag Wellness.
Okay.
Which is about 2 doors away. So that's where we do the physiotherapy, the TCM, as well as the ART.
Give us the exact location.
Address.
The address.
The gym is at 74 Jalan Senang.
Okay.
Ziklag Wellness is at 80 Jalan Senang.
Jalan
Okay,
Senang.
Senang. It's in
I know
Kembangan,
that
yeah.
area very well.
Yeah.
A relative of mine used to stay in that area.
I think a relative
Jalan
of mine
Senang.
still stays in that
Oh,
area.
yeah?
So, yeah.
Okay, I must definitely visit you. And Ziklag Fitness, that's a very unique name.
Yeah.
I do believe that it's named after a biblical town.
Yes.
Really?
It's-
Wow,
Which
you
is
know
why,
your Bible, bro.
Apart from that, there's some spiritual power. So when I
Yeah.
come to you,
It was what I call a spiritual Ziklag. It means that it's a word in Hebrew.
right?
It's a place in Israel.
Uh-huh.
And the moral of the story is that even when you are in your deepest darkness, there's always restoration and recovery. At your lowest point, there will always be a way of escape.
Right.
Yeah. So it was a name that I coined. It was given to me actually quite a number of years ago, back in early 2000s, by a pastor friend of mine.
I see.
Who told me that, hey, why don't you name your company Ziklag? That was a long time ago, even before I even had the inkling of actually setting up a gym,
Okay.
because I was a lecturer before. So yeah, it was, I would say, Providence.
Wow, okay.
Okay, let's continue to talk to Aldrin on the Big Show TV, okay? Meantime, here's Dochi with What It Is on Kiss 92.
So, Aldrin, you were talking about ART being a manual, meaning it's hands-on, right? You use hands, no machines and all that, right? It sounds a little bit almost like acupressure when you say you got to be quite accurate, but you also did mention that you have a TCM sort of section in your facility. Tell us more about how, is it very closely related to TCM? Are the techniques similar?
I try to marry all the different modalities together, because what active release techniques is good at is trying to clear adhesions. Is a proper dab. Is really a dab to the specific structure and getting tension on it to try to separate adhesions, knots within or outside of the structure.
Okay.
Whereas what TCM does is that it helps to trigger the nociceptors in your body. It helps to improve the electrical flow in your body to encourage healing.
Oh,
So it's a
right,
little bit
okay.
more long term. And I also have a physio. The physio also uses shockwave,
Okay.
and that helps to break up the soft tissue adhesions as well. And shockwave is a little bit more short term, whereas TCM is more long term.
Long term. And ART?
ART, immediately you will see the effect.
Oh, wow,
In fact,
okay.
within the first session, usually we actually guarantee 70%.
And you're just
Very
using your
nice.
hands, right?
Just using my hands.
So when do you decide when to use what then? Like ART, TCM?
Usually I get a first cut. So I see
Okay.
the client first, and I can feel the structures. I do the palpation, the provocation test, and the range of motion test. And from there, I can tell. And usually a lot of people, they come to me with both chronic and acute pain.
Okay.
So let's say, for example, if you have like pain for a while in the knee, right? Let's say I see a lot of people with knee pain, and there's a chronic problem that resulted in acute pain. And acute pain results in inflammation, swelling, edema, and so I can help with the chronic because the chronic fits into the acute. But the acute, I leave it to the conventional process of TCM and
Right.
the physio.
Right.
So,
okay.
so I have an issue that is in my left bicep. So, in terms of the strength, right, it's greatly depreciated in terms of the strength compared to my right arm, right? And I have no clue how I injured my bicep. It could be one of the gym sessions I was at. Maybe I overdid it when I was doing dumbbell curls, one arm dumbbell curls or something like that. But it's been like 6 months now, and I'm just like I'm starting to lose confidence. I'm starting to feel like, oh my goodness, this is like a permanent injury. It can't seem to go away. I can do I can do a 10 kilogram dumbbell curl. I can do 10 reps, but for my left arm, I can hardly do one, without assisting. You know what I mean? So I'm starting to get worried. So hopefully later you can kind of help me out.
I will
a
need to
little
feel
bit.
it, but
Right.
it sounds like a nerve issue.
Yeah? Yeah, it feels nervy though.
Yeah, it's definitely a nerve issue, and the area where you are feeling, that is one of the nerve entrapment areas.
Is it a common issue? Have you dealt with this before?
Yes, it's a common nerve entrapment area. It's just that I need to test, I need to feel it. I need to feel the structures above and below to see what is happening with it. It's
Right.
like almost like a grease monkey, you need to go in and
Get in.
Like
a
can
mechanic.
get better, can get better.
Okay.
I hope so. I never. I mean, I try not to be very objective about it,
Right.
but I'll just try my best and see how it goes.
Okay.
With all my clients, I mean, I never promise, but I try my best with every client that I have.
Right.
Speaking of your clients, I mean, at its core, based on what you've described, ART is all about providing relief. All right. So, would you be able to give us some case studies? I mean, we're looking forward to seeing how you can help Glenn later.
Yeah.
But I mean, what are some of the most extreme cases you've experienced, you've seen with your clients that ART really made such a big difference?
Common and extreme.
Well, I work with a lot of general pop. Every day I get people with osteoarthritic knees, where you lose that meniscus in your knee and you can't bend and you can't squat.
Oh, wow.
And a lot of times, that's chronic. That's acute. Because you have acute inflammation, you have your joints rubbing against one another, there's no cushion. But what I realize is that a lot of it is in the ankles. So I work on the ankles and the hips as well. And just by working on the soft tissue structures in the ankles and in the hips, I get better range of motion in the knee.
Is
A
this
lot-
temporary though? Is it temporary? Is it done, or does that pain or the issue does it come back after a while?
Because it's quite multifaceted. Because when there's an adhesion or when there's a stiffness, it can also be a strength problem. Because if your joint can't go through its full range of motion, it can be many reasons. It can be because it can't stabilize. So the muscles around it will try to protect. And therefore it stiffens up. And then the knee has to compensate. So there is a mobility, stability continuum in what I'm saying. And what I always try to do is that, yes, in my session, the person immediately feels better. But whether it can really endure, it can last, it really depends on what the client does. So usually I'll teach some exercises, or I'll put him with one of my team who can do also the ART as well as the corrective exercises. Because in terms of recovery, it's always a step progression. But if you don't do the exercises to really make sure that you stabilize the
Strengthen
joint
it,
and
yeah.
strengthen it, because it's both sides the same coin, treatment and exercise.
Yep.
Exercise
Yeah.
medicine, right?
Right.
So if just treatment alone without exercise, it's always like one step forward, one step back. It's hantakaki.
Okay, let's go on in and continue
Yeah.
to talk about this. I
Yeah.
think, there are many people who are actually going through pain, but who refuse to get help. So let's talk about that.
Kiss 92 Traffic.
If you are on the TPE heading towards the KPE, avoid lane 2. A broken down vehicle has been spotted. Also, avoid lane 4 along the same stretch. There seems to be another broken down vehicle there. On Keppel Road towards the city after Cantonment Link, avoid lane 3. Another vehicle has broken down. And on Paya Lebar Road heading towards Upper Changi and Sims Avenue, a vehicle having trouble after the PIE in lane 4. Wherever you are this morning, if you spot anything at all, it's 8855-0920.
Kiss 92 Traffic Update brought to you by BYD. Bring the family to the BYD booth at the SG Carmart Carnival this weekend. Discover our latest electric vehicles and receive exclusive limited edition Minions merchandise while stocks last. Don't miss it.
Welcome back to The Big Show and The Big Show TV. Our guest for this morning is an international sports therapist and Asia's only ART Level 2 practitioner. We have Aldrin Ho with us. Once again, welcome to the show.
Welcome. And you were just talking about on the Big Show TV about how sometimes when the clients come to you, yes, how fast they recover will come down to the exercises, the changes in their lifestyle once they go home. Now, these changes, these exercises that you send them home to do, are they very complicated? Are they simple, like very extensive?
I try to be as simple as possible. I try to keep it simple. Because when a client comes to me with such pain, it's really, I have to teach them really simple exercises so that they can follow. Because a lot of people I see are really sedentary. And a lot of times when you have a bit of soreness, you're not used to that range of motion, the movement tends to be a little bit aberrant. So I need to really teach them just a simple exercises just to activate the muscles around the joint, and hopefully they will continue with that, because a lot of times it's really consistency and regularity.
Yeah.
And if they really want to improve further, I will put them in one of my guys to take them to the next step.
So in other words, you're saying, Aldrin, if you have an injury, get it checked, and then after that, the part of the healing process is the exercises that you're talking
Yes.
about. So it's a physio thing.
Yes.
Do you see yourself more as a physio or Cairo? Physio.
I don't
I'm
like
coming
to-
across like I think you're more a physio guy.
I don't like to put myself into a box. So I do quite a lot of stuff. So you see, physio really, to me, to a lot of people, sits in the niche where, after an accident, like for example, you had a car accident and stuff like that, they give you just that range of motion.
Okay.
And once you hit a certain range of motion, degrees of freedom, right, you say, okay, you can go, do your exercise. And that's what I experienced from my clients telling me that. But they don't really progress you to do the activities that you like to do after that.
They don't
Like,
lead you
they
that
don't
way.
lead
right?
you
Yeah.
that way. For example, a person who had knee surgery had, for example, a total knee replacement.
Okay.
They give you just that range of motion. Or they ask you go. Or just go swimming or something like that. So, when you tell a person, just do this and do that, a lot of times they won't do lah. It's because it's a path of least resistance.
Yeah.
So a lot of people, they need that program, they need that system
Yep.
To follow, yeah.
to follow. It's the close inverted commas. And a lot of people also have this misconception that, okay, give me an exercise to do. Give me this, give me that. But if I tell you an exercise, if I don't tell you another exercise, I'm not giving you something balanced.
Yeah.
That's why I talk about a system. It's not like medication where you have a headache, you take Panadol. When you have pain, you take painkillers. You require a system of management whereby the treatment, the training, all comes in the medication maybe, all comes together to work as a complete unit.
Yeah.
Because you need a strategy in order to overcome pain.
Yeah. And you need a person to push you to do these exercises as
Yeah.
well sometimes.
Yes.
Because, I mean, we can all, come up with our own program or be told what we need to do at home, but we'll never do it.
You need someone
On
to
our own.
hold you accountable for it. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I think it's time for Aldrin to have a look at my arm. And if you want to check it out, you can continue to watch us on The Big Show TV. It's going to be happening right now. The time is 8:21.
Kiss 92 Time Check brought to you by
Right. This should be fun. See whether
Okay.
or not his arm is a lost cause.
So Aldrin, we'll just have you come over here.
Just to find
And-
out what the problem is.
Come up.
Okay.
You guys can use my mic.
There you go. That's what's happening right
Sekali he's like, habis, nothing I can do.
So you see, like this arm, right? Okay, I can do curls like that, right? So this is okay. But over here, it's like, oh my god,
Where do you feel it?
I feel it.
Okay, you just
Yeah, right
oh,
here.
up again. Yeah. Put it down. Okay. Don't worry, just take a seat.
Okay.
All right, if you just joined us on the Big Show TV, Dr. Aldrin is checking out Glenn's left arm. He's having some bicep problems. So he's examining him,
Just close it up. I'm just going to test out.
try and see what the problem is.
Just, take your head away. So now I'm just testing out if it's a nerve issue. Because it feels like a nerve issue.
So he's just testing out if it's a nerve issue. I mean, I just need running commentary because we don't have a microphone there attached to Aldrin.
It feels a little bit jammed, yeah. but-
Feels like it's jammed.
Yeah, and
Even there, I feel it
feels
there
like
as
jam,
well.
right? Right? Because it can be tethered here, it can be tethered here.
Yep.
It can also be tethered in the armpit. So, but let me just check something. Again, just fingers, just soft fist.
How does that feel, bro? Is it tight? Is it pain when you twist
When
your
he
arm like
does
that?
that?
Yeah, it's like nervy. It's painful. It's
feel
like
nervy
achy.
here, right?
Yeah. Yeah, right there where your thumb
Right
is.
there
Oh
as
my
well,
goodness.
so right there as well.
Yeah.
I was telling Glenn earlier, I've had pain like that, but then it just seems to go away after like 6-8 months.
You're
So look at that.
Yeah.
She's okay with that. 6 to 8
Fortunate.
months.
No, I'm not okay with it. It's just that I never
I
had
just want
help.
to explain to you what's happening, okay? Because the radial nerve can be stuck over here at the flexus. It can be stuck between the bicep and the brachialis. It can be stuck over here. I have to use some medical terms because otherwise it's knuckle, you know.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. And at the triceps as well as something called radial tunnel. So hopefully, just by clearing down from the triceps, I will be able to help you with this, lah. Okay. So let me work on this structure, which I feel is the one that seems to be screaming, "Hello, hello."
Let's see if there's any magic that will happen today.
Okay, let's see. Okay, fingers over the thumb.
Does it hurt, Glenn?
So fingers over the thumb.
Not yet. Okay.
So if I ask you to tilt your head, you just tilt your head towards the right. Okay.
Okay.
But just head in normal position. Just normal position.
But I feel a stretch. Like
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
you would.
yeah.
You would. Yeah. That's why hopefully it's not in the neck.
Oh,
You mentioned
because
that.
it's all connected, right?
Yeah.
So what I'm doing now is that I'm putting just the depth. My depth and tension is right on the structure next to the nerve, and I can feel his radial nerve is a little bit jammed over there.
God, I can feel the pain now.
And then I'm going to put a kind of distal tension on it now, and now you're going to tilt your head over towards the right.
Are you okay, Glenn? You need us to hold your hand.
He's a
Tilt your
tough
head to the
boy.
left again. Fingers over your thumb. Oh yeah. Oh yes.
Oh.
Oh, you can feel something happening,
I
Aldrin?
can feel it sliding.
You can feel it sliding.
Wow.
I feel the nerve sliding. Open
That
the
doesn't
fingers.
sound good.
So no, so it's lengthening.
Yeah, move
Because
the
it's
head
too
away.
short now.
Ah.
That's
No,
what.
it wasn't moving in the tunnel.
Oh, it's not moving in the right direction.
Yeah, it was just kind of like tethered.
Stuck. Right. Okay.
Even here is jammed. Okay, can you move your head towards me again? To the left. Fingers over your thumb.
Fingers over the thumb thing is a new
Yeah.
thing.
Okay,
Because
so
I'm trying to stretch.
it's going to sound weird, lah, but I mean, based on what you're describing, it sounds like there's some sort of a misalignment. Dr. Aldrin, how does that happen?
It's not a misalignment. Sometimes the nerve can get stuck between structures.
How? What causes it?
Repetitive stress.
Movement.
When the muscle's in tension for a long time, like, sometimes when you are at your desk and your arm is in a certain position
For too
a
long.
while, and it's hanging off like that, so your muscles are under constant tension, and that causes collision to it causes hypoxia, which is the lack of oxygen in the muscle, and
Okay.
that causes collision, and then you have something extracellular matrix around it that forms an adhesion.
So it's not
And
because
it
he's
adheres
been
to the nerve.
exercising with bad technique or anything like that.
You talk to him for a little while more. Let him continue.
Let him finish off that first.
Okay, yeah. Let me finish it off first, okay?
But
So-
you do this, it makes a difference. You know?
Yeah,
You put your
the
fingers
stretch,
over your
right?
thumb.
because there's a radial nerve, I'm just provocating the radial nerve.
I can feel that already when I do it.
Okay, so now, just bend your elbow, fingers over the tongue. So I'm working on the radial nerve at the flexor tendons.
That looks uncomfortable.
And then open the fingers up, move the head away again, tilt it away. Okay, and I'm also going to work on the radial tunnel at I'm working at the tricep at the
I'm starting to feel like my whole-
fingers over the thumb again.
Like numbing, right?
It's like really messed up.
Yeah. But do you feel like a numbing sensation throughout? You do, right? Yeah.
Open the fingers. Okay, now move the head away.
Tilt.
Tilt, tilt,
Tilt,
tilt,
tilt.
tilt. Okay, I'm going to work all the way up there.
It's all connected.
Yeah, man.
Okay, now.
Do you feel like at least like you're
Fingers
getting a
over the
good
thumb
stretch
again.
out of this?
Yeah.
With the fingers over the thumb.
Like you're talking about like feeling like everything is connected. I'm feeling
Yeah.
everything
Yeah.
is
Okay, now
connected.
move the head away.
Tilt.
Tilt, tilt, tilt. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to check the muscle structures now. So I'm going to retest it.
To see if anything
Yeah.
happened.
Okay, even his biceps a little bit. Okay, just keep your arm straight,
Okay.
locked out, and trying to separate the bicep.
This-
long head from
I
the
think this is
brachialis,
gonna
just
hurt.
like
This part.
Sounds like it's gonna hurt. Everyone's kind of wincing in
Yeah.
the studio, going.
that. No, I'm just holding it on.
I feel like I'm just waiting for a crack to happen.
I just felt a little crack in my neck just now when I did that.
Ooh.
Okay. So I'm going to work. Let me just try to see if it's also a little bit jammed up there. Okay. All I need to do right from here is to flip your wrist down. Okay?
Okay.
See there. Okay, flip the wrist down.
Ooh, I feel that.
Okay.
Do you feel like these are positions and stretches you could do on your own at home?
No.
No.
Because you need someone to
So I'm
twist
going to try it out.
your arm.
But I'll do
Oh,
first before anything.
this will be
I
the
feel
test.
looser.
Yeah, just try.
Oh, look at that!
Oh, it's a miracle!
Wow, that's a big improvement.
Feels
You could barely lift it earlier.
It's not done yet.
Yeah.
Sure, it still
I need
hurts,
to
but
work on the.
it's much better.
How's that?
Feels better. Feels looser.
Feels looser, right?
But still feels a bit nervy
Yes,
when
yes,
I
yes.
do
He's
it, so-
determined to get you fixed before the show ends.
Okay. Okay. Let's try it one more time. Okay.
But that's the part where you're pressing,
This is
right?
it. You see, his nerve is really screaming out to me. It's swollen. Okay, so wait, the fingers over your thumb. Okay, now wait. Move the head away.
Yeah, I feel like
Correct.
this part
Yeah.
here is so tight as well.
Okay, there's one more thing that I need to do, which is right there. So, and usually I do this in the supine position,
Right. Okay.
and I hope to be able to modify it. Lah. Okay, so in this position, right, all you need to do is to straighten out your arm,
Okay.
fingers over your thumb,
Okay.
and just really try to get some
Stretch.
flexion in there. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. In this position, right. So I'm just
That part,
I'm just modifying the.
I can feel it.
It's interesting. I think a lot of us, most of the time, we forget that everything is connected.
Connected,
So
yeah.
when you're having a problem in your bicep, the last place you imagine you'd be feeling would be behind your ear.
It's
Yeah.
not gonna be fun, okay?
Okay.
I'm screaming aloud.
Come on, bro.
Come
won't
on.
judge you.
Come on.
Just tilt your head towards me. Just to
Let it
keep in
out.
Position.
Oi.
Okay. Whoa, yeah.
Oh, dear.
Straighten out the elbow. Straighten out the elbow.
Come on, you can take the pain. Stay there.
Yeah.
Oh, keep going.
Okay, now move the head away. Just tilt it.
Oof. Looks like he's rearranging your shoulder.
Okay, come, try again.
Oh,
Okay.
It's also stuck in the chest.
Stuck in the chest. Same or better?
better. But I can still feel the...
Correct. Because
Yeah.
the nerve is inflamed.
So it needs some time. I mean, obviously you're doing this within like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
If you had a full, how long would a session like
Yeah,
this
about
be?
15 minutes.
15
10
minutes,
Okay.
yeah.
But I think I need to work my way all the way up to the neck as well.
Mm,
Because he's also jammed up at the pectoral tunnel.
Okay, Glenn, you need to go to
And,
Kembangan.
You
Continue the
the
session.
Yeah.
It was jammed up here as well.
Right?
That's why you could feel it in your neck. So
Yeah.
I think you've had it for a long time. Because usually it's something called, in physics, it's something called a dampening coefficient. Once you get an injury, right, something else will try to compensate.
Right.
Yeah, of course.
So that increases the dampening coefficient.
Yeah.
That sign.
So-
That probably didn't even know.
You want to come and sit down?
So just to simplify, I mean, Glenn thought he had an issue with his bicep, but in essence, what you've actually discovered is he's had blockages or issues in multiple places,
From
running up his
elsewhere.
entire arm all the way to his neck.
Okay, give me a minute. Sorry. Oh,
No,
yeah.
it's okay.
Left side.
Yes,
Smaller than right side.
He has, it was kind of not only stuck at the bicep, but it was like all the way up the chain towards the pecs.
Yeah.
So if I were to go to you, it'll be a full session, and that will involve more of,
Yeah,
of
more
what
of that.
you were doing.
And I
just
likely
now.
have to, because I need you to be in a supine position.
Okay.
And I need to work all the way up the neck because it seems to even be locked up right in the pec area. So I need to find my way up.
Or there's something else that I need to tell you. Okay, we'll go on there and I'll tell you. Maybe that's the reason why it's on my left side. Okay, stand by.
A record high.
Those were your news headlines from the Straits Times. Read more at straitstimes.com.
The Big Show. Kiss 92. Kiss 92 traffic.
Quite a lot going on out there, so bear with me. On the TPE towards the PIE, a broken down vehicle after the KPE. Also on Farrer Road towards Queensway after Dunyan Road, avoid lane 4. A vehicle has broken down there as well. If you're in the area of the BKE near the zoo at Mandai Road, traffic lights are faulty there, so look out for that. On the KJE towards the PIE, a vehicle has broken down after Chua Chu Kang Drive. Avoid lane 5. Now, also on Tampines Avenue 10 towards Tampines Link, an accident after Tampines Industrial Avenue 2. Avoid lane 4. Other than that, let us know if you spot anything. It's 8855 0920.
Kiss 92 Traffic Update brought to you by BYD. Bring the family to the BYD booth at the SG Carmart Carnival this weekend. Discover our latest electric vehicles and receive exclusive limited edition Minions merchandise while stocks last. Don't miss it.
Welcome back to The Big Show and The Big Show TV. Our guest for this morning is an international sports therapist and Asia's only ART Level 2 practitioner. Aldrin Ho is with us. And no, if you've got an injury right now and you're listening to us, we want you to simply quote Kiss 92 when booking within 72 hours with Aldrin, and you'll be able to enjoy 10% off your first ART session. All right?
Glenn will be the first booker.
Yeah, I
Need
will.
help.
I got to get in touch with her. WhatsApp 88921542. That's 88921542 if you would like to book a session with Aldrin.
All right. So earlier on, in case you missed it, there was this huge, very interesting examination that was done. It was featured on the Big Show TV on Glenn, who started the day with some bicep issues. He thought it was only at his bicep where he was dealing with the problems, right? Based on your diagnosis and your examination, you found a whole lot more things running up his entire arm. For those who are only tuning to us on the radio this morning, what did you find out about Glenn?
His radial nerve was, I have to use some medical terms, okay, if everybody doesn't mind. Radial nerve jammed up at the bicep area, also at the triceps, as well as in the pectoral tunnel, and in the extremity it was also jammed up at the flexor tendons.
About 25 years ago, I dislocated this shoulder, and I feel like it's never really been the same. So I think you talking about compensating earlier on. I think I do a lot of that on the left side.
Yeah. So I likely have to really examine what's going on in that shoulder, because when you have a dislocation on the shoulder, what's going to compensate is your pec.
Yeah.
Right.
And that pec can jam up in the pectoral tunnel, and that can impinge on the radial nerve. So it can be way up there.
Okay.
So I need to, and then we were talking about also the dampening coefficient.
Okay.
There's an increase in dampening coefficient, so that requires you to have to use more strength in order to get something done.
I have a feeling, I don't know whether you agree with me. I have a feeling it's got something to do with the Smith machine that I'm using. I started using just like maybe 3 months ago, because in the past I used to just do dumbbell shoulder presses, right? But of late I've been doing I've been using a Smith machine for my shoulder presses, and that could be one of the reasons as well, I feel.
It's hard to say, but usually, I'm not against using the Smith, but I would use it only for a period of time as like a kind of part of the periodization, just like 8 to 12 weeks. After that, I'll switch back to free weights again.
Right.
Because the Smith is great for, getting some strength in, just working on the muscles, but you still need to work on your tendons, you need to work on the stabilization of joint.
Right.
So there are different aspects to training for recovery as well.
And is that the good thing to do? Because you said you were a PT before as well. You dabble in some physio and now the ART and all that. For people to know that, all our muscles are connected. If you have like weak knees, you try and build your glutes and your thighs as well. And if you like Glenn's arm or pecs, not pecs, his biceps are hurting, so it could be related to the pecs. So important for people to know that even when they're exercising in the gym is to always switch it up, because you want to not get your muscles too used to one movement and just kind of get a full range of everything.
Yes, that's one aspect. The other aspect is really that a lot of people you see in the gym, if they don't have a program, they just work on their arms, their extremities. But I don't like to say evolution theory, but people evolve from fish, right? That's what they say, right? And you look at the body of a fish, the body is always bigger than the fins. The fins are just for changing direction.
Yep.
So you cannot train your extremities to be stronger than the body, and then you'll get problems.
Exactly.
Yeah, so
to work on the core?
You got to work on the core, and then the arms are for follow through. So a lot of the injuries that I see is because of really incorrect training. All these are all training injuries. A lot of training injuries I see, and it's a lot to do with really wrong training technique.
Okay.
Right.
Now,
Okay.
something that's been recurring this morning, and I want to bring it up again, that the rehabilitation, the treatment, if you will, it does not start and stop when people come and see you, when they go to your facility.
Yeah.
A lot of it is going to involve the exercises that they do at home.
Yeah.
Please don't be lazy. Whatever the doctor tells you to do, go home and do. So having examined Glenn today and whatever issues that he's got running up his arms, what kind of lifestyle changes can he make starting at home? What can he do at home? Simple exercises day to day, couple of minutes that could help his situation.
Firstly, I need to do a more in-depth injury assessment.
Okay.
Right? As you said just now, you had the dislocation. So I need to really do an assessment to check his neck as well. Because the impingement can be even in the neck. So before I can really prescribe some exercises for him, I will need to check, I'll need to palpate, I need to test it out. But I just want to inform everyone that, I mean, exercise is definitely important. Regularity and consistency is really important. And really finding out what is the training program problems that you have as well. Because a lot of times I see it's a training program problem. And I'll sit down with the client and examine like, hey, you know, you look at your training program, it's like, it's so skewed to just the front, you know? And this is really kind of a pet subject. Because I see lots of people, Monday to Friday is chest day.
Right.
Or leg day or
And
something.
then they look like Quasimodo at the end of the day. Ask themselves, why is it?
Yeah, that's true.
So we need to have a proper program. We need to look at how the joint is moving, because especially for the shoulder joint, it's a really interesting joint.
Yep.
It's a ball and socket joint, and he has a centriate. A lot of times when people with shoulder issues, it doesn't centriate. It's just knocking all over in the socket. So especially as a hip joint. So I mean, I can talk the whole day about this.
I wish we had more time.
And I tend to do more shoulder exercises than anything else because I wear a lot of tank tops and all that. And I want like shoulders of an NBA player.
Of course you do.
So I'm constantly doing like shoulder exercise. I think I've probably been overdoing it.
Hence the NBA t-shirts as well.
But that's it. I mean, for those who are just feeling very intimidated, any exercises that you are prescribed, they're not going to be like, 2 hours in a dark room. You know, it's just a few minutes a day, right?
Yeah, it's about 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Just a couple of exercises for me, the most important thing for the shoulder is really scapular retraction and depression. I mean, it's really just to stabilize the shoulder blade.
Okay.
Because if the shoulder blade is not stabilized, how's your glenohumeral joint, your arm, going to move properly? It's just going to be all over the place.
Yeah.
So we need to look at that. And you know, the whole body is connected. We're talking about it. It's a whole system.
Right.
So your right glute is connected to your left shoulder because something called muscle sling.
Oh my God.
We need to look
Who
at
would
that.
have thunk
and,
that?
Yeah, and then there is a kind of we call it a force transmission from the glute to the shoulder via we call it the thoracolumbar fascia.
The glute to your shoulder. There
Yeah.
you go.
You know, like after Aldrin was massaging
Yeah.
my what do you call it, and
You felt
stretching
it in your.
I feel it now at the back of my shoulder as well.
Yeah.
Like, an achy feeling.
Yeah.
It's all connected to my
It-
tricep and my bicep and
Yeah. If you want to find out more, you can go online to ziklagfitness.com. That's spelled ZIKLAG fitness.com.
Are we out of time, Shalini?
We are.
Oh, we are out of time. Okay. Well, thank you very much, Aldrin. Before we let you go, would you like to say anything to Singaporeans tuned in right now? Some may have a little bit of an injury, or some may not have an injury. What can they do to maintain, their healthy bodies?
If you're in pain, look for help. You know, don't self-medicate, because I see a lot of clients who self-medicate. It's like your house on fire, you take painkillers, you remove the smoke alarm.
Yeah.
Your house is still on fire.
Acoxia.
Acoxia. Your house is still on fire.
Guilty.
You know what I mean? So you just remove the smoke alarm. You wouldn't do that to your car, you wouldn't do that to your house. So why do it to yourself?
Right.
So look for help. It doesn't have to be me. It can just be a medical professional. And from then, they should be able to point you in the right direction.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, Aldrin.
Thank you, Aldrin. I look forward to my first session with you, okay? All right, we've been speaking to Aldrin, who is an international sports therapist and Asia's only ART Level 2 practitioner. Once again, if you want to get in touch with Aldrin, you can WhatsApp him at 8892-1542. That's 8892-1542. Thank you very much, Aldrin.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.